everyone. We've just arrived in Gran Canaria and we're going to go up to the buffet to get something to eat, and then we'll be out shortly to have a tour around the island. Okay, so our first stop today on Gran Canaria is Maspalmo, which looks the start of things to be a beautiful little place on the coast, and it's got a lovely nature reserve which we'll go on to shortly. But first we stopped off, or we're stopping off at the lighthouse, and it's beautiful around here, isn't it?
It's lovely, really picturesque.
Yeah, we've been fortunate with the weather again. It was raining first thing this morning, and we were warned that it would be a bit hit and miss, but no, the weather's really good. So we're going to continue exploring and we're going to take you with us. Okay, so that's the shopping centre part of town dealt with. Really nice, isn't it? Really nice.
Yes,
what do you think of it?
very nice, yeah, yes.
Yeah, so we're now on to the dunes, before we need to get back to the coach in about 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll have a walk along here. It's nice to feel the warmth of the sand between your toes when back home it's like 2 degrees centigrade. So we're going to make the most of it, and we'll take you along with us.
So if you're wondering how we got here, this was on a P&O excursion through the cruise line itself. So it's a whole day out. So we left at 9:45 this morning. It was going to be 10 o'clock, but the coach was completely full. So we did leave at 9:45, and it was a 45-minute journey to Maspalmo. And that's this area here with all the sand dunes that we'll show you in a moment. We've got 2 hours here, which is probably enough just to walk about, maybe get a drink in a moment. And then we're heading off for about another hour or so to Porto Morgan, which is slightly inland. It's supposed to be like Little Venice, so yeah, we'll show you obviously when we get there. But no, this has been a great excursion. It was about £31 each. So basically it's all your transport costs for that. So I think it's probably well worth it, because now we're seeing 2 other places on this lovely island. Catch up with you later.
Okay, so that's Puerto de Morgan done. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a very quaint little place. They call it Little Venice, I think, because they have little canals and little bridges over it. Sort of buildings are very quaint with nice flowers, lots of restaurants, places to eat and drink. Yeah, it's been fine for a couple of hours. Yeah.
Yeah, that second stop of the day. This is where you come where you're hungry, and there are so many restaurants that it is hard not to resist, or hard to resist, I should say. But we ended up having a lovely little meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it was a sangria, a beer, a carbonara, and a specifically made vegan paella for you.
Delicious, really nice.
And normally they would only sell the paellas for 2, but they were kind enough to do just the one for you.
Yeah.
And that was €31. So
the whole meal, yeah, it was good.
Well worth it.
Yeah.
The town itself, the village itself, is probably no more than a 30-minute walk round, as you will see, and there's only a specific area around the marina, but nevertheless it's 2 hours well spent, and it's definitely worth doing as part of the tour.
Yeah,
anyway,
definitely,
isn't it?
yeah.
You know, and as we said earlier, the tour was €31 each, £31 each.
Pounds, yeah.
£31 each, and then, you know, for the journey and the 2 areas, I think that's really good value for money, so well worth doing. Right, so we're now going back to the coach and ready for the 45-minute trip or so back to the ship.
Let's hear it for your female vocalists, Jess, Phoebe, and Courtney. And not forgetting the gentlemen, it's Josh, Lyle, and Bradley. Together, they are the headliners theatre company vocalists with Pittsfield, USA.
Okay, so that's it. We're now leaving port. Gran Canaria has been good, hasn't it?
Has been a really good day. We've had a good excursion out to see 2 different places, and yeah, we've had a good evening as well.
Yeah, we went to Manhattan Bar to see the headliners sing a medley of hits, didn't we? And then we went on to the theatre to see the
Queens of Rhythm.
Queens of Rhythm. Yet again, they were really good. Lots of Motown songs, and they really got the crowd going. And one person in particular, they plucked out to get on the stage and dance and say, Steve, if you're watching this, you're a legend.
Yeah, shout out to you, Steve. Great shoes, great dancing.
Yeah,
you're fantastic.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have done it, that's for sure. Right, okay, so tomorrow is another port day. It's Lanzarote, and we'll be showing that in the next video. So in the meantime,
stay curious.